everybody. Welcome to Come On My Couch. I'm your host, Jackie Brown, and it's the season of giving. Yeah. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and then so is Christmas, and then the end of the year, which is, it's gonna be happening like that. The last 2 months of the year always go by very fast. I guess you can be grateful for daylight savings time for that extra hour, but the last 2 months is gonna rock the shit out of you. That's what's gonna fucking happen. Why everything goes on sale to compensate for the lack of sanity you experience, especially if you're working with the general public during the holiday season. It's very fun. I'm lying. I feel like it's very hard to be thankful for some things when you've been in better positions, whether that's with relationships, living situations, job situations. I feel like in today's society they make it so that we should be grateful to have a job, but fundamentally I just don't feel that we should be working at all. I know we live in modern times now, and lights have to be kept on, machines have to be kept running. Technology has advanced so far that it probably won't need us in the years to come. But I think the way that we live is making us depressed. We validating ourselves either through our jobs or through our financial makeup is bullshit. I honestly do not think that we were put on this earth to work all the damn time and to pay bills. If that was the point of being here, really? Seriously? I think that there's more to life than just working. I'm not saying that people shouldn't pay for anything or that we shouldn't work at all, but I think the things that we should be working on should be bettering ourselves and bettering the environment. We're doing everything is dollar driven, and it sucks, and it's feel like I'm losing grips of sanity at times. I don't think wealth and compassion go hand in hand. I'm just gonna flat out say it. I don't think that those two things mutually go together. I think once people attain their wealth, they hold on to it because obviously they know how hard it was to get there. If they did work hard to get there, and if it wasn't just passed down through a family name. Also, human beings tend to have this tendency they have this psychology that everything is theirs. They want to possess things. I know that we don't have such small population now that bartering is even productive. Capitalism has been embedded into our society for so long, but I just don't think it works for human beings for a prolonged amount of time. I think it makes you depressed when everything is dependent upon currency. Who puts value on what? Who's to say that this is worth more than this? Who's to say that it's worth anything at all? Even when it comes to looking for an apartment in Birmingham, I don't think the rental rates are worth what they be asking. Because one, it's just Birmingham. Two, it's just Birmingham. There's no beach or casino or anything. There's really nothing to do here. The culture here is very abnormal because there are lack of physical things to do in the city. More than likely, people just get drunk. That's it. They just drink all the time. I used to be one of those people that drank all the time. I was in my 20s. There was nothing else to do. But then it gets to a point where you be like, I'm tired of spending my money and peeing all the time. Yeah. So you just stop. That's what I did. I stopped. Maybe it's just an age thing. I don't know. I think humans seek validation in some of the most disturbing ways. Also, probably some of the most unhealthy ways as well. We are obsessed with money, and we are obsessed with sex. Lately, there's a lot of things that I've been seeing going on in the news, and it's ongoing. It's always happening. Though the timelines become flooded, showing missing people, by that time, it's too late. I don't want to be pessimistic. What I would like to be is realistic about the situation itself. The question that we should be asking is, why? Why do people go missing? Why do children go missing at such high rates? We know why. I typed it in Google. It didn't really say much. It's fascinating how you even look online for information that you know deep down inside the reasons why. And Google says things about family trouble, runaways, things of that nature, homelessness. No, it's more than that. And we know what it is. So, why? Why hasn't there been more action taken to stop people from going missing? I know that there are a lot of factors in situations like this. Everything isn't just cut and dry. But majority of the times, it's about sex. We have a hyperactive, sexualized society that doesn't teach each other how to love and how to attain love. We also pass down generational demons, and we've made ourselves comfortable with being uncomfortable. People will be accusatory at the wrong times with the wrong things. But when you do know when something is going on, you don't say anything. What's up with that? When you grow up, you realize certain things, and then you realize, oh my God, like, that could have been me. I had one of those moments when I was little. I remember I was at a flea market with my mom and my aunt, and I had walked so far ahead of them in the parking lot. I was just running around, just getting ready to get to the car before they could. And then this man comes out of nowhere. And he's like, hey, you want to see a magic trick? And I was like, yeah. And I started to follow him. And before I got too close to him, my mom yells, hey, where are you going? And I turned, I was like, with him, I'm finna see a magic trick. And when I turned around, he was gone. And little did I know at that time what was going on, but as I grew older, I knew like I could have been snatched. And it's that easy. That easy. And it's not just about keeping your eye on your kids. People can watch their kids all the time. It can happen right in front of your eyes. It's just very sad that we live in a world that we have so much evil going on and no one is being proactive about it. Yes, it's nasty to talk about. It's seedy. People don't want to know about it, but they do know about it. And you have to be assertive to do something about it. And, it's not just about protecting yourself. It's about calling out shit you see when you see it. And then, even then, how do you report something like that? What are the steps to take? What's the protocol? Be like, that's a pedophile. I know that's a pedophile. You just call the police? Because I know whenever I call the police for stuff, nothing really ever gets done. So I don't know what you would do in a case like that. What would you do? What do you do about sexual predators? Why is it so rampant? Why? Because we live in a hyper-sexualized society. I know in today's age, most people don't care about shit but themselves. I know people have kids and they don't give a fuck about their kids. I know a whole bunch of bad things keep happening, but I feel like the only thing that you can do is to be on the lookout, and if you see something, say something, obviously, but to be more assertive about stuff. Sit on somebody, I don't know what to do. And if we also taught ourselves how to put our own ego to the side to achieve what we needed to a higher level of consciousness, and not just be about the flesh and material things and trying to aspire to fake shit, maybe we could have a better civilization. But I don't actually know if that's gonna happen. We are ego-driven species, and I think it fucking sucks. Thank you everybody for watching Come On My Couch. I'll see you next time. Life is a vicious cycle of working. But what are we working for? Have you ever wondered what life would be like if we didn't need money or food? Just think about it. We spend majority of our time working just to eat. And most of us can't even cook. We would have so much time on our hands. It would be infinite. But we don't live in that dimension. Fuck.